back to the Power of Conversation podcast. I am your host, Evan Newton, and it's been a while since I've done one of these, man. I think the last time I recorded one of these was in January. I think it was late January with Young Phobia. That was the last episode that was recorded, and life just kind of happens. Not really much else to say. Just been really busy with school and other things that have happened in my life, but yeah, we are back. Power Conversation is back, and we are back with a brand new partner. We are with WGUR 95.3 The Noise. You can listen to this podcast on that channel, as well as all podcasting platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc. And of course, also we'll be on the EVZN TV YouTube channel as well. You can tell it's been a minute since I've done one of these because I'm stuttering over my words, so forgive me for that. I'll have to get back in the groove of things. But with there being a new month coming up, this is the month of April. There will be episodes happening throughout April. I'm anticipating about 10 episodes, hopefully with 10 interviews as well, because it's been so long since I brought y'all this content, and I'd like to give it back here. And I'd like to also thank y'all for y'all's patience on this, as well as we transition to this new partnership with WGUR, and as we transition just through life. So yeah, we're going to be back, 10 brand new episodes, hopefully all throughout April. And this first one right here, I'm really excited about. I'm going to have Kain Monds, owner of KainFilms, here today. He's on music videos for artists such as J-Ness, HeartBlck, SOE EZZY, and more. And he's also a really good filmmaker, and he's made a few short films and some good stuff as well. But he's also known for his creative style, his very colorful style. And so really excited to be able to talk to him today. But before we go on to that, now that I've kind of caught you up on everything, I just want to introduce to those who are new listening on WGUR as to what this podcast is about, or for anyone new that is listening, rather, at that point. So basically, what's the Power of Conversation? What is this podcast about? Well, basically, it's about a number of different things, but mainly it is an interview series dealing with rappers, producers, directors, musicians, anyone that I find interesting enough to come on this show. I will interview them, and I want to deliver great content with these interviews. And so that's basically what this is about. And I really feel like learning about the stories of all these creatives really gives a second element to what you see in their content. And I enjoy talking to these people because they bring so much to the table, and all these creatives have voices to be heard, and I feel like this is a good platform to do so. So that's basically what the Power Conversation is in a nutshell. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy, but I think it definitely fits the bill for what these creatives out here are doing. So without further ado, I've blabbered a little bit too much in this intro. We're going to get right to it. The Kain Monds interview, owner of KainFilms, coming up right now. Welcome back, everyone, to the Power of Conversation. This is episode number 7. I am on today with Kain Monds, the owner of KainFilms. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. And as always, you can get the Power of Conversation podcast right here on EVZN TV YouTube channel, as well as Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can also listen to this podcast on WGUR 95.3 The Noise. So yeah, we're here, Kain Monds.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and get right into it. So introduce yourself to the audience. Who is Kain Monds?
Hey, man. I'm a video creator. Right now, I'm going to school in Milledgeville. My passion is video creating. I just like to create things, so I just been making videos for a while, and that's
For sure. Yeah. So where do you go to school at right now? I really didn't know where you're going to school. You going to Georgia College, GMC, or?
Currently, I'm going to GMC. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Trying to get my associate's degree.
Cool. Where are you getting it in? Just communications or?
In science, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Wow. So where are you from?
I'm from Macon, not that far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm basically like from here, basically. You can say
okay.
That.
I got you. So you've been around like Milledgeville, Macon area pretty much your entire life.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So how was it like growing up? Like you just chill? How was it? Was it hard?
I grew up, no, it wasn't really hard. Honestly, like my parents weren't rich, but like as a kid, we kind of got everything we wanted. But
Right.
yeah, I grew up in the country, so I mean,
I gotcha.
I'm a country boy, so
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm kind of the same way too, just kind of in that background. Were your parents
yeah.
ever like supportive of your video like background? Did they ever try to push you into doing that? Or is that something you found yourself?
So I can tell you the story. So
All
in
right.
middle school, middle school, I used to make like a bunch of Call of Duty montages.
Ah, yeah, it
So
always starts there.
I started editing that, and at first, I don't think my parents really thought it was cool because I was like not doing homework, and I was just come home and just play video games, then edit it, upload it. But like after I got older, I started like actually like filming stuff.
Okay.
So that's my dad. My dad really likes it though. My dad loves it. My mom
That's
loves it
great.
too.
That's
It's
great.
work.
That's great. I feel like everyone starts, well, most people start with like a video game montage of
Hmm.
sorts. I know some other people that have done the same thing as well. That
Yeah,
have just started on video games and eventually evolved into their craft and their passion. So that's really cool that you have that story because that's one that I hear a lot actually when I talk to directors.
yeah.
So how did Kain Films officially come about? How did it get materialized into an official entity of sorts?
Well, I wanted to like I don't know. I tried to like start something of my own. So I was like, what's a good name? Kain Films is like the most simple thing. I mean, my name in the film.
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah, so I stayed in Virginia Beach for like a year after high school.
Oh,
And
okay.
I met a lot of like creative people out there. So they kind of like helped me in my creative process, like doing videos. So I was like, maybe I'm just gonna like start recording and putting stuff together, have my own style, try to like have my own brand,
Right,
So, yeah,
right. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's definitely all about branding too. That is a big part in this industry for anything you got to do. You got to get your name out there and you got to have a solid brand
yeah,
to
for
it.
sure.
So that's definitely right. I noticed that the first video that you ever posted was a video called Bigger Than Life. What was that all
Hmm.
about?
Man, honestly, I was just trying to like, I was kind of in my fields. I was trying to like, have like a kind of story. I don't know. I just honestly I put it together and they have no intentions of like what I'm doing. I just like had
Right.
footage and I tried to make it seem more deep than it really was, honestly.
Right.
So I
Right.
mean, yeah.
I got you. I got you. So yeah, go from Bigger Than Life. You make a little bit more of these promotional videos for around, I guess, like a year and a half, maybe 2 years or so, and then music videos. Music videos start to come about. So how'd you get into those? How'd you start making music videos?
Okay, so when I start being in Milledgeville like a lot, I started meeting like HeartBlck, right? Of
I do
course.
know HeartBlck. Yeah, of course, of course.
Jnez, I met all of them. And they didn't know I did videos. So I like showed them my videos. I met HeartBlck at a party and
Ah, yeah,
we were in the back room and he was showing me his music. I was like, hey, look at my videos. He's like, oh,
yeah.
bro, that's sick. He was like, bro, we should make something. And then, yeah, I started making videos with him. My other friend, Ezra, he goes by SOE EZZY and
That's right.
Jnez.
That's right.
So,
That's
yeah.
right. For sure, for sure. Um, that's really cool. So how long have you been making music videos now?
Music videos, probably a couple months.
Couple months? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I honestly thought you've been making music videos for a minute, just of what I've seen. I mean, what you've done,
Nah.
wow. In that short amount of time, that's awesome because I've been doing music videos now nearly 3 years, and I've seen people that have been making music videos for longer than I am, and I'm just like, why? I mean, what is this?
Yeah.
But then I see someone like you who's been making music videos for less than a year, and you're putting out these crazy videos. It's like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, shouts out to you, man. That's awesome. I did not know that you've only been making it for a few months. Wow.
Yeah, man, my first music video, I was kind of nervous because like I didn't really know like the process of like shooting and like.
Right, right, right. But speaking of process, it's kind of a good segue into what I consider your signature style. You add a lot of colors and a lot of trippy
Yeah.
elements to your videos, and I saw a lot of that in the Goku video with JNS. and then the Maps video HeartBlck too. Those
Mhm.
are the two videos that really stood out to me with that style. So what inspired you to what's your inspiration for this colorful, crazy style?
Bro, ASAP all the way.
ASAP,
I
shouts out
love
ASAP.
ASAP Rocky videos, man. Just watching it and just like the colors and the distortion, it's like the best feeling to watch.
Oh, that's great.
It's like a natural high. So like I try to make that in my videos, you know.
That's right. That's right. You ever use any psychedelics while making your videos, like into that? Or?
Hey, nah,
Nah.
I
We'll have to keep that, of course, FCC regulated here. It's the power of conversation. You can get this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and EVZN TV, as well as WGUR. Kain Monds interview. This is going great so far.
sir.
We have confirmed that even with the crazy style that Kain uses in his videos, he does not indeed use psychedelics. So that is breaking news right here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do it. Don't do
drugs.
So yeah, you've touched on your colorful style, ASAP Rocky. What else inspires you with that?
I don't know. I mean, ASAP. I mean, I kind of just put my own kind of style into it. You know, coming from like the Call of Duty montage scene.
Yeah,
like,
right.
A lot of colors from that, like it kind of all like just merged together. That makes sense.
For sure, for sure. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. Now we both know as video editors and as directors, editing can be a pain. It can really
Yes.
be something that it's a lot of fun, but it can be very challenging too. What do you consider your hardest part of editing, say either a music video or just a film or video that you make?
Honestly, just being patient, because like during my editing process, like sometimes I just get tired or not consistent, and I can just kind of like rush through the edit just to try to get it out. I gotta learn to like, you know, stay focused. You know, just try to bring in all kind of ideas from everywhere. Like even just looking outside gives me an idea of a video, or just watching something on TV.
Right.
You know, I try to get like ideas, not try to rush or edit. You know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being patient is definitely key because you don't want to rush into, say, an edit and then you're in like the heat of the moment, you put it out there and then you look back like the next day, you're like, what am I doing? Like, why did I put this out there? I'm glad you said that though, because I had this conversation with another director friend of mine, Chris Shue. Shouts out Chris Shue. It was his birthday.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Shouts out Chris Shue. He was it was his birthday this past week. Shouts out. But he said kind of the same thing. You know, you don't want to rush into anything, and that's something I've learned in the last, I'd say 8 months or so, is just not rushing out content like I normally used to and giving it time to sit. So that's awesome. I definitely
Exactly,
agree with you.
If you think about it, like if you look back at your videos, that's like your legacy. So like try to make it the best you can. You know, it's a portfolio, it's your resume to something else, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting. What's this? What's this? Oh wow, a live cameo. Who's the cameo from?
I'm in an interview.
Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Welcome to come for dinner.
You're welcome to come for dinner, bro.
All right, for sure. No, but we gotta know. No, we're not. We're throwing out the entire interview script. What's for dinner tonight, bro? What's for dinner tonight? We gotta know.
I'm not even sure. She didn't even tell me. She just said, "You gonna stay for dinner?" I was like, "I guess." Oh man, funny moments, man.
I gotta say that's never happened before, and I guess I've been doing podcasting now for on and off 4 months, and that's never happened before. That's awesome. That's nothing, nothing but wholesome content on the Power of Conversation podcast.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
I knew it was gonna happen. I just knew it.
Oh, this is gonna be great. That's definitely going on Instagram or something. It's going.
Oh yeah. I can't. Whoa, man. Sorry about that.
That's awesome. No, you're good, man. That makes it better. It makes all the content worthwhile.
Yeah.
Definitely. So from your first video, Bigger Than Life, to your video now, I believe you're working on a series called The Ordinaries, or
Yes, sir.
Point. Actually, you know what? Scrap that. What are the Ordinaries? Like, what is that? And just go into detail.
I came with this idea called the Ordinaries. Just me and my friends going out doing ordinary stuff, and like that's basically what it is. Just seeing us like in our everyday life, just doing stupid stuff every single day.
That's awesome. Kind of like a vlog series, but like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
film related aspect of sorts.
yeah. It's kind of mixed. Yeah,
That's cool. I've always thought of doing something kind of along the lines of that. And I watched the few episodes that were up, and I'm like, damn, this is pretty cool, you know? I mean, like,
yeah.
but I think I checked today. It's not on YouTube anymore. Am I right with that, or am I just missing something?
Wait, the Ordinaries?
Yeah, I don't know if it was just on my end. I'm just gonna check it right here on my phone while I'm at it here. I didn't see it when I was researching your channel today.
Yeah, it should. It should be on still on YouTube. Should.
Of course, I've been
Should be
known
there.
to just completely look over things before too. There could be that, but I'm looking. I can't say I see it, but I remember basically what it was in that sense. And I guarantee you, if I'm just looking over it by some odd chance and it's still on YouTube, I suggest everyone who's listening to this podcast go check out The Ordinaries. It is
They got Ordinaries.
very, very funny, very, very wholesome content. Got to check out The Ordinaries. So back to the original question that I had for you, from Bigger Than Life all the way up until The Ordinaries. How much do you think you've improved, and what exactly have you improved on?
Um, I would say I improved on like my layout of like how I lay out my videos. Like for example, like I guess from Bigger Than Life to like The Ordinaries, I'm more like I don't know how to explain it. Smarter with my editing, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, right. More calculated.
it just huh?
More calculated with it.
Yeah, more calculated. Like I guess like when I did Bigger Than Life, I kind of just like put stuff bunched together. With The Ordinaries, I kind of like see the video before I like put it together, you know?
Definitely having a true vision for what you want ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
I usually
Um,
just like put it together and not even
I
just
was
do
the
it
same
later.
way. I'll be honest with you. I was really a lot of the same way in the sense that I would just go out and shoot and not have a plan before I shot.
Yeah.
And I did that for about 2 years, maybe
Sometimes it's
two and a
good.
half years. Yeah, but it's really been the last, year or so where I've really started to like have a vision for what I want to do before I do it. And then when I go out and shoot things and I have a prior plan to it, the videos are just automatically that much better because I put more time and thought
Yeah,
into it.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
I think that's something that every director needs to figure out, is that you need to put in the right amount of pre-production and planning into what you want. Otherwise, it's not going to be that good of a video.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Yeah.
so definitely, I'm glad you touched on that. It's very important that directors or people wanting to go into this industry know that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Sure.
awesome. Speaking of that, what do you have to say to people wanting to go into videography?
Honestly, I would just say just be as creative as you can. Like don't try to like copy somebody else or just like have a mindset of where like you want to do this, just try to do it, just go for it, you know?
Absolutely. Just go, like, not listening to what anyone else has to say about your stuff either. Of course, you do want to listen to feedback, of course, right? But you don't want to listen to like the haters. You don't
Yeah,
want to tune that part out. But yeah, definitely just going for it. I think it's the biggest thing. It's one thing to say that you're gonna do something. It's the other thing when you act on it. So
yeah,
absolutely.
exactly.
Absolutely. So what are some of your other interests besides videography? What else do you do kind of in your spare time?
Other than editing and filming, uh honestly, not that much. I mean, I play basketball,
Oh, for sure.
sports.
For sure. Do you play like
Um,
any high school team with that?
yeah, I played football and basketball
I
and
gotcha.
track.
Well,
Yeah.
for those who don't know, if you're listening right now or watching here on EVZN TV, Kain Monds is a really, really tall guy. I think when I met you for like the first time in person. I want to say it's about a month ago, and then how
Yeah,
tall are you, bro? Like 6'4"?
I'm 6'6". Yeah,
Oh my
6'6".
gosh. I mean, I
6'6". I weigh 260.
I'm like, oh, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing? I was just not expecting that. Honestly, if you tell me the truth, I just was not expecting it.
Bro, I walked up behind you. I was like, "Yo, what's up, Evan?" Like,
I'm
you
like-
look behind you, like, "Oh,
I mean, I put this also in perspective too for people who don't know. I'm 5'7", which is kind of short for a guy, but I mean, it's kind of not. But then I look and I'm like, oh wow,
yeah,
it's Kain, bro. Oh my god, that's
yeah,
crazy.
man."
Well, that's
I tower over pretty much everybody.
awesome. Hey, that's good though. That's good. Anything else that you do in your spare time though? Back to the original question.
Edit, play sports. I want to get back to reading, but I don't know. I just don't have the attention span, you know.
Right. I got you. I got you. No, I feel the same way about that for sure.
I do write scripts. I write scripts.
Interesting.
Write
Interesting.
scripts.
Like
Yeah.
short film scripts, movie scripts, something like that.
I have like little movie scripts in my phone, in my notes, you know,
Okay.
just for like the future, just in case I forget it. Because sometimes I think of a script over an idea, and I like to write it, so I forget. So I just have
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I do that too pretty often, is just writing things down. I mean, that's key, because if you don't, like, chances are if you don't write a really good idea down and you just have it in your head and you just forget about it, sometimes you won't remember it, and that's just
Yeah,
kind of
for real.
unfortunate. I mean, I have like a running Google Doc of just ideas that I have, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a few pages long, just of, various short film ideas, script ideas, and so yeah, I mean, writing stuff down, it's a good thing to
Yeah,
do.
exactly.
So what plans do you have in your immediate future, as far as like in the next year or so?
Next year, honestly, I'm kind of like, stuck right now in that, I'm about to get my associate's degree.
Right.
I want to take a break from school, just work, stack up my money,
For sure. For sure.
just keep on filming. But like, I mean, that's about it. I mean, just working, still filming. I got to figure out what school I want to transfer to. Not really sure yet, but it'll all come
Absolutely.
my way. I just know.
Absolutely. Any music videos that are lined up that we can expect to see, or any short films, or
Oh, yeah, short film coming soon. It's called A Legend Beyond. It's coming
some
very soon.
more breaking news here on the Power
The
Conversation.
intro's on my Instagram.
I'll go check them out. Yeah, for sure. Let's get the Instagram plug in here real quick while we can. It's
Instagram at Kain Monds, KainMonds.
That's
Get the
right.
plug up.
At Kain Monds. At Kain Monds. That will be linked in the YouTube description as well. Y'all gotta
Sure.
go follow this man on Instagram, man. If y'all don't,
Come on,
I don't know
man.
what y'all doing. Like,
Come on, man. Stay sleep.
exactly. But yeah, short film coming soon. No music videos?
No music videos at the moment. Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay, for sure.
We
And
gotta
then
do a collab on one.
oh no, we have to at some point now. That's
Got
a
to.
given at some point. That's a given. We're just gonna have to, we gotta find the right one and we'll get it done, man. I
It's gonna be
guarantee
lit.
it. Absolutely. Um, yeah, and where do you think you see yourself in about 5 years from now, say?
I've been telling all my friends this. 5 years, I gotta be rich.
Gotta be rich. That's the
I'm
5-year
going.
plan.
Hopefully, honestly, I just want to have like a bigger audience with the field I do. If I could just have like a good audience where I get like, a lot of feedback, a lot more supportive people, I'll be happy.
Absolutely. That's a great plan. Great plan to have, for sure. Being rich. I mean, if nothing else goes nothing else goes well, being rich is it's a damn good backup plan to have. So there
Yeah,
you go.
man. Done with school, just hopefully I just in the right lane still.
That's right. A good state of mind and a clear direction. Definitely. Well, that pretty much wraps up all the questions that I have for you. Got any final words for the viewers listening?
Hey man, if you're watching this, if you're listening in, your boy Kain, just show some love. Just show
Just
some
show
love.
some,
We're all,
just show
we're
some
all
love.
here.
Show some,
We're
show
all
some
here on
love,
this earth.
man.
We're all
That's
here on
right.
this earth. Just show me some love. I'll show it back. That's all I gotta say.
That's right. Of course. Of course. Yeah, and go follow this man again at Kain Monds on Instagram,
Yes,
at
sir.
KainFilms on YouTube. Go subscribe, like all the videos. The Ordinaries is out right now. More great content coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so basically that's about it for you, bro. Power of Conversation, episode 7. I want to thank you for having you
Thank
on,
you,
bro.
bro.
Of course, of course.